До слова запрошується.
Now the floor is given to the Ministry of Defense spokesman on ATO-related issues, Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, everyone. Now the information about the events that happened in the ATO area during the last 24 hours. Despite Christmas celebrated today by the Orthodox Christians, the militants continue to shell positions of Ukrainian forces. Moreover, the number of ceasefire violations by the enemy increased from 10 compared with the day before up to 42. On the Christmas Eve, the activity of the militants decreased, except in Mariupol area, where, when first stars appeared, the occupants started to use artillery and mortars against Ukrainian forces. Now the information in more detail about the areas. The Lugansk area, the biggest activity of the enemy was near Krymsk. There, the militants shelled positions after sunset, and the shelling lasted 2 hours. At that, the militants didn't use heavy weapons. During the day, the enemy shelled with the use of grenade launchers near the positions in Novatoshkivska and Bakhmutska highway. Also, the enemy violated ceasefire in Stanitsa Luganska and neighboring Novozvanivka and Novoalexandrivka, and no use of heavy weapons recorded there. On the whole, during the last 24 hours in the Lugansk area, there were 9 enemy shellings. The Donetsk area, there were 6 enemy shelling. These are Lugansk village, Avdiivka production area, and approach to the Donetsk airport. Heavy weapons was used by the enemy once, launching 3 mines at the positions of ATO forces in Svetlodarsk Bulge, Mariupol area. As previously, number of enemy shelling is the highest, twice as big as in 2 other areas taken together. Traditionally, these incidents of ceasefire are in coastline area, Pavlopil, Shirokina, part of front line. In Mariinka, the enemy delivered 2 short-term armed provocations, and in the southern area, they provided the 25 shelling of Ukrainian positions. The militants used different weaponry, except rocket artillery and tanks. According to the estimates provided by General Staff, the enemy launched at our positions 50 mortar mines and 25 artillery shells. The heaviest shelling with the use of heavy weapons was in Vodina and Shirokina. The shelling started after dark and lasted with interruptions for 2 hours. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed, but 2 servicemen were wounded in course of grenade launch shelling of our positions by the enemy near Novatoshkivska. These days, 1 more former militant of DPR returned home. Ukrainian court released from criminal responsibility the resident of Dobrapilya, who in 2015 was the member of militant group. He was hiding for a long time, but he got information about the SBU program They Wait For You back home, and he decided to return. Taking into account that he didn't commit any heavy crime, this man can return to peaceful life. Ukrainian sappers continue to demine the territory of ATO. Recently, servicemen found and neutralized 3 handmade explosive devices that were set under Seversky Donetsk Donbass water supply line. Also, on the territory of a children's camp in Stepne village in Berezove Mariinsky region, sappers deactivated artillery ammunition. This cache comprised 200 shells, half of them new artillery ammunition made in Russian Federation. Do you have questions? No questions, thank you.